All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. We're going to diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So, BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So, this means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking somewhere in our ad. So, instead, they're just, this is basically the non scroller buyers. It also means fewer than 6, our ad is entering fewer than 6 out of 100 women's brains, because we know that happens when they click somewhere on our ad. And it means fewer than 6 out of every 100 women see our ad have a non-zero chance to buy from us, which only happens if our ad has entered their brain. So under 6%, 6% is the minimum. For under 6%, we got a problem. Every Boudoir Facebook ad can be above 6% unique CTR all. Now, even though it's common, unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. Everyone's accepting it as common, everyone's accepting it as normal, but it's not normal. I'll show you the numbers behind it. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. Talk about those at the end of the video. And we also know that Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low click advertiser, a BLCA. So our universe is taking shape here. BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. And we invented Boudoir Pico. That's why we know how to do it. Simply duplicate your current ad. We leave the original, and we treat the duplicated ad, run them in parallel. Treatment takes about a week, and then we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ad. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So this is our universe. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. And we treat it with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. Now my residency, went through, tested, found some Boudoir Facebook ads, brought them back to the hospital, tested them. First one, found unique CTRL was 4.3%. So unique CTRL under 6% means BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. So easy enough, we treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So if they're spending 10 grand a month on that original ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. And so that means they can pocket the $3,700 a month as kind of a hidden or a phantom bonus. No extra work required. That's like a 40K bonus at the end of the year for doing nothing, for simply being more efficient. Second part of my residency, tested the second one, found another one, tested the second one. Found out unique CTRL was 1.39%. So unique CTRL under 6%. BLCS is present. Boudoir low click syndrome. So the unique CTRL, after treatment with Boudoir Pico, we got the unique CTRL up to 9.13% after about 1 week of treatment. So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 84% of ad spend. And as a result, we're actually able to, if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they now only need to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. Now, as a result, they can pocket that $8,400 a month, no longer have to spend it. It's kind of like a phantom bonus, $8,400 every single month, staying in their pockets. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for no extra effort. Finally, had a patient, says unique CTRL is 5.03%, so we know that BLCS is present. And then, so unique CTR under 6%, BLCS is present, Boudoir low click syndrome. And we actually, then we treated it with Boudoir Pico, it takes about a week, got the unique CTR up to 15.35%. So we found out his original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 67% of ad spend. So the average, well, this means if he was spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, he now only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So now he can pocket that 6,700 bucks a month as a phantom bonus, phantom profit. That's like 80K at the end of 12 months for literally no extra effort, simply being more efficient. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is wasting about 50% of its ad spend every single day, every single month. I mean, look at these numbers here. Wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. I mean, you can clearly see we're going to, average those numbers out. It's probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So they spend 10 grand a month on average, 5K a month being wasted that we can eliminate, keep it back in their pockets. And that's like, 60K over the next 12 months. So, all right, now we're going to look at this. Going to look at kind of diagnose this here, see what our thoughts are. So what I'm seeing right now is the below creative cluster mistake. Got to highlight it. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe that everything Facebook tells us to fill out for our ad is what we should fill out. But the consequences of following Facebook's leads and recommendation is more women scrolling by our ad than necessary, pulling our unique CTR under 6%, leading to BLCS. And on the flip side, Facebook gets to serve more ads per unit time because more women are scrolling by our ads per unit time, not staying to click somewhere and read more. And so we actually, Facebook's making more money per unit time. We're losing more money per unit time. Looking at the creative, this looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we actually believe that ads should look like ads because that's what we've seen. Other ads on Facebook look like ads, but other Facebook ads on Facebook look like ads. That is incorrect. The consequences of this are way, way, way more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, and pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. Finally, we're going to look at the See More headline, first 2 3/4 lines, Facebook mobile news feed. This is all that people will see above the ad. They won't see any other text. Lovers, enter receive this $1,500 luxury couples boudoir experience. You and your partner deserve a day of pampering and celebration. All right, so yeah, we got a little bit of context here, but this is the lack of context mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we believe that we've got enough context here to actually bring in more buyers, bring in more of who we want to bring in. And, our See More headline here looks kind of like what other boudoir photographers are doing, so it's probably good enough. But every other boudoir Facebook ad I've actually seen the back end for 100% have had BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome, because everyone's making the same mistakes. So this contributes more women scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. We're spending money for that impressions, wasting it. And so the lowest, kind of the pulling our unique CTRL under 6%, contributing to BLCS. That's the consequences of this. So after all that, do I believe this has BLCS, aka do I believe the unique CTRL of this boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%? Yes, I do believe that. So if you're a BLCA with BLCS, so if you're a boudoir low click advertiser with boudoir low click syndrome, and you're spending more than 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads, and you want to save, eliminate, save, put back in your pocket approximately 5K every single month, basically like a phantom bonus by fixing, your BLCS trio with Boudoir Pico. That's like basically a 60K bonus at the end of the year. And you decide you want to pull this profit out of the Facebook ads part of your business because you've been optimizing other parts of your business. So you now want to optimize the Boudoir Facebook ads part because you see more women entering you know, coming into Boudoir market every single day. Seems like anytime anyone gets a new iPhone, we got more Google My Business profiles going up. Anytime anyone gets a new camera, we're getting more. We're getting more, you know, Facebook posts in the mom groups for offering boudoir shoots. And so you see the marketplace getting more and more saturated, and you actually want to, and you see inflation hitting harder and harder, and you want to become a dominant boudoir advertiser, achieve pre-click alignment, activate boudoir brand entry boost, and continue on your way to becoming the #1 boudoir photographer in your city, then shoot me a DM when I open back up again for new patient intake. Right now, new patient intake is closed, so my DMs are closed. But shoot me a DM when we open up again, and we will see if you qualify.